Chase Moskowitz.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Mahwah High School Sports Talk Radio pregame show. You're here with your hosts, play-by-play analyst Nicholas Bostico
and Chase Moskowitz.
We have a great game today. The Mahwah Thunderbirds take on the West Milford Highlanders in the second round of the NJSIAA Group 1 or Group 2 Section 1 tournament. And we have it all live here from Mahwah High School. So let's get right into this game, Chase.
Yes, sir.
So Mahwah comes into this game after a huge victory over Newton.
48-18.
They won 48-18, and the Highlanders come into this game with a win over Elmwood Park, where they won 66-38. You know, Mahwah, they're coming into this game also with their most recent game against West Milford, which was just 9 days ago, right?
Yep.
Mahwah won 41-22, so that put a nice little bow on their season, regardless of the fact that the real last game was against Ridgewood, which was not great, as they lost 20-31. So let's get right into this Mahwah team right here. How about I kick it off? So Mahwah, they've had a great season so far. They are 20-7. They came into the season 20-7. They finished the season 19-7, and now they're 20-7 right now, and they're absolutely rolling right now. They look like the favorite to win the tournament, right behind Pequannock. And Mahwah's just looking great right now. You know, they came into the season right away with a 6-game winning streak, right? And then they fell to New Providence, but then immediately after that, they went right into a 5-game winning streak.
Yeah, they started off hot.
Yeah, exactly. So they started the season 11-1, which made them really hot right away. They fell in a little bit of a stretch. They lost 3 straight games after that, and then they were win, loss. But then after that, they went on a 5-game win streak. So this team is very consistent, but they just had that one little rough patch in their season, and obviously they're showing a lot of great things so far this season. But you know what, Chase? We also got to talk about our last 5 matchups. So why don't you go ahead and talk about our last 5 matchups here?
Let's get it. All right. So 2-6-2016, Mahwah defeated West Milford. That was 8 years ago, 45-22. 2-16-2017, Mahwah defeated West Milford again, 42-25. December 14, 2018, Mahwah defeated West Milford again, 44-20. Then finally, West Milford beat Mahwah on December 20th, 2019, 46-33. Then most recently, 41-22, Mahwah on 2/17.
Definitely. And, you know, they just absolutely been rolling. And, you know, that was a huge game that they had last game against Newton, where they won 48-18. But we cannot forget about the player that really played a key game into that game, and that would be spotlight player of the game, sophomore Ava Comer. Comer came into that game. She had 11 points, 1 rebound, and 4 steals. She had an absolutely amazing game. And while we're watching her warm-ups, her shoe game is absolutely amazing right now.
Damn.
Rocking the pink kicks, definitely. But she's also had a phenomenal season. She has 147 points, which means if she gets 3 more points tonight, then she will hit 150 on the season.
That's
right?
Huge.
And she's also been backed up by a lot of players, you know, coming into the season. She's not easy, you know, coming into this league as a sophomore and just dominating right away. But you had a lot of Mahwah players that are just really young, and guys like, if you look at girls like Harper Cohen. Cohen came right into the season, just played absolutely amazing, right? And you know, Ava, she had a really good game. She had 11 points, 1 rebound, and 4 steals. And she's also been an absolute steal and rebound magnet. She's been a great defensive player. She had 65 rebounds and 26 steals. So she's been playing great so far this season. But yeah, nothing but spectacular in this. But Chase, why don't you go ahead and talk about this West Milford team for a second?
Definitely. I mean, this West Milford team, they're tough. They have just a lot of players that can shoot the ball. And let's go to
Let's talk about their last game against Elmwood Park.
Yeah. 66-38 W. They just had a solid overall, just shooting the 3-ball good, and I think they're going to come in. They're an underdog here, but I think they're going to find a way to just keep it tough. You know, it's going to be a tough game.
Definitely. Now, why don't we go ahead and let's talk about the bracket for a second, right? So, Mahwah comes into this game, and let's take a look at this bracket really quickly. So, Mahwah is playing West Milford tonight. They're the 10th seed, so they're the lowest seed right now in this bracket, right behind Jefferson. And Jefferson and McCormick, that's going to be a like like we said, Pequannock, that's going to be a tough matchup. If Mahwah inevitably has to play them in the finals, they're going to have to take on Pequannock. Pequannock is the number 1 team, unless if maybe we see an upset from Westwood, which I think that's really, at this point, the only possible scenario. But, you know, Mahwah, they would have to look, if they win tonight, they would either look at Glenrock or Lunny, and they're both two very tough teams. You know, Glenrock has a 3rd seed, but Mahwah's a very tough team too. So, and even if we want to look at Glenrock for a second, Glenrock won their last game against Indian Hills 47-17. They came in as the 3rd seed and beat them as the 14th seed. So let's not get distracted here and let's talk about West Milford.
Yep.
West Milford's huge game against Elmwood Park where they won 66-38. You know, and Elmwood Park was the favorite in that game. They came in as a 7th seed. West Milford came in as the 10th seed, and they did dominate the floor there. They won 66-38. That does not just happen, you know.
Definitely.
So obviously that's something really tough that Mahwah's going to have to face tonight, especially against a tough team like this West Milford team. Chase, anything else you want to say about the bracket?
I just want to say that all these girls, they've been fighting all season long. I think this game's going to be great. I think this tournament has been great so far. I've seen the scores all around. And I hope just for a great game and a great tournament.
Definitely. You know, and it's something huge. You know these seniors, it's their last year. They have the shot, and you know they want to win this tournament. So that's what they're going to do tonight. They're going to go right away into this tournament, and they want to win this. So I don't expect anything less from our 3 seniors in Marissa Labrugetta, Olivia Centrelli, and Julia Gracefo. But like I said, watch out for the youngsters, because the youngsters will bite, and they have had this season. So definitely want to look out for them this year. So, anyways, the Mahwah Thunderbirds, the West Milford Highlanders, live from Sports Talk Radio. Coming up next. right, Chase. So we're looking at a lot of these players here, and we have a significant amount of people that are looking at different milestones right now. Olivia Centrelli, she has 95 points this season so far. She could potentially sneak in 100 points this year with 5 points. So let's talk about this for a second. Olivia Centrelli, she comes into this. She plays very tough so far this season. She plays really good defensive games. She's got 102 rebounds, and she has 26 steals.
Yeah, she's a great overall player.
Exactly. So she's only 5 points away from hitting 100 tonight. Harper Cohn, very dominant player, but also I'd like to talk about her for a second. She is, if my math is correct, she is 26 points away from reaching 300 points on the season.
Wow.
It's, to most, that would be not possible in a game, but you know what? I think she's had that, toughness, and I think she's something that she could definitely.
You never know.
Obviously you got to look at that. Obviously, like we talked about, Ava Comer, she's 3 points away from hitting 150 tonight. And even look at Marissa Laverghetta. She is 2 points away from hitting 300 on the season. So nothing but congrats to her once she hits that. And then if you even want to look at the whole entire team, the team puts up 11 points tonight, which I don't see how they don't do that. They put up 1,200 collective team points this year, which would be the second team to do that behind Paquonic this season. What are your thoughts on this? How do you think? What's the keys to tonight, Chase?
My keys are obviously you want to get the milestones, but this is a team effort. So I just say get the win. Make sure that you're passing the ball. I think the assists are going to be a key to the game, and then the points will come. The points will come easily if you just have an overall team vibe that is good.
That's exactly what you're at. And we've seen Coach Roach. She came into this season right away and instant success.
Yeah.
Definitely, nothing but great things. And even when we saw her mic'd up, that was great.
Yeah.
I think the season's been nothing but success for these girls, no matter what the outcome of tonight's game is. And you got to know these players. They're playing both of these teams. It's do or die. Like, you got to look at it like that, and that's the mindset that's got to come into this game. I mean, if you look at the crowd here tonight, there's a lot of families here tonight, and there's some people that are not related to anybody here, and but they're here to support this team because they know it's do or die. This has probably been one of the more successful Mahwah teams this season, 100%. And I think this team wants to bring home a state title, especially after the Mahwah girls bowling team, who nothing bad to say about them. They had a great season. I mean, that's a tough match. You come in there 1 seed Indian Hills, you're almost bound to lose. And also Indian Hills playing in their own backyard at the Holiday Bowl. There's really not much you can do there, but we like to give a little shout out to the girls bowling team. Nothing but success from them this season. So we got Mahwah girls basketball, Mahwah Thunderbirds versus West Milford Highlanders. I'm Nick Bostigo.
I'm Chase Moscow.
And we will see you after the anthem. Welcome back, everybody. The Mahwah Thunderbirds and the West Milford Highlanders. We're back here, so we're getting ready to announce the starting lineups tonight. Obviously, you know, we look at Avery Veka. She's the leader of this team, 274 points, and she's an absolute threat for this team. So you definitely want to look out for them. And you know, you got Vivian Cernicki ready to handshake all of her players here. But you know how we look at Addison Archiniga. And there you go, Addison Archiniga out here. And now you have Laurel Space. And then number 1, Aubrey Fitz. You know, she's also a star. She's a senior. Then you got number 22, Kaylee Mascarenes. And then finally you have number 12, Avery Veka. They are an absolute unit for this team. And all seniors and sophomores. So you definitely want to look out for that team.
Yes, sir.
But now you have your Mahwah Thunderbirds starting lineup coming out here. And here we are. Upper Cone, absolute unit this year. She's that freshman we keep talking about. Emma Jordan coming off of a really good game tonight against Ridgewood. Taylor Tremblay, we can't stop talking enough about her. She's absolutely amazing season she's had. Olivia Centrelli looking to get that 100-point mark this year. Marissa Lavergetta, 2 points out from 300.
Let's go.
Can't forget about that head coach.
At this time, will you please stand for the singing of our national anthem by our very own Mahwah High School math teacher, Michael Doris.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Mahwah Thunderbirds, West Milford Highlanders coming to you live from Mahwah High School as we are getting ready for here. If we haven't remind you, Harper Cone starting for the Mahwah Thunderbirds along with Olivia Centrelli, Marissa Lavergetta, Taylor Tremblay, and Emma Jordan. And we have the rest tonight, and we have West Milford now with our starting lineup. Laurel Space, Kaylee Mascarenes, Avery Veka, Aubrey Fritz, and Addison Archiniga. So here we are, we're getting ready here. And Chase, what are we were talking about the keys here, but you know, we've seen Mahwah with a really early successful tip-off rate. So who do you think's winning the tip-off here?
I think I was gonna say this Mahwah team is a very tall team. Like, we got a lot of tall talent on this team, which is very good.
And here we are getting ready. And it is electric. It is loud in this building. And a tip-off win from Jordan. Jordan's going to get it to Tremblay. Tremblay with a play to Lavergetta, but it was hit out by Avery Veka.
All right, good start.
Oh, no, excuse me. That's actually hit out by Lavergetta, so it is West Milford ball. Here's Veka. Veka's going to get all the way down to Archiniga. Archiniga trying to find a play here, but she's going to get it out to Space. Space out to Mascarenes. Get back out to Space. Here's Archnega, and it's taken away by Tremblay. Tremblay with a play here. She puts a layup up, and that's going to be a great steal there by Tremblay. And Tremblay's going to get the early bucket here with 7:32.
And a turnover.
And a turnover right away. That's a great start for this Thunderbird team here. So here's Centrelli who's going to go to the line. Centrelli trying to find an option here. And she finds Laverghetta. Laverghetta trying to find an option here. She has Cohn on the left, on the right, and Centrelli on the left. Now Jordan with the screen. Here's Laverghetta getting out to Jordan. Jordan trying to find an option here, gets out to Centrelli. Centrelli with the three, no good. Rebounded by Laverghetta.
Offensive rebound, let's go.
To Cohn. Cohn being heavily guarded by Mascarinis. Mascarinis now screened by Jordan. Cohn trying to find an option here. Gets out to Centrelli. Centrelli trying to find an option here. Centrelli out to Laverghetta. Laverghetta at the 3 arc. He's got Cohn on the right. Gets it to Jordan. The paint.
So
Jordan to Laverghetta. Laverghetta. And it's good! That's Laverghetta's 300th point of the season, and she will go to the line. 6:47 left to play in this first quarter here. And here is Laverghetta to the line. Laverghetta with the shot. It's good. And that's a 5-0 leader right away for Mahwah.
And I can tell you this game is already competitive, and both of the benches are cheering on their teams. Mahwah's up with an early 5-0 lead, but I think this is going to be a great game, guys.
Yep, here's Fritz, who's going out to Veka. Veka's going to get out to Archnega. Archnega out to Mascarinis. Mascarinis back out to Archnega. Archnega driving the paint here. And it's going to be out by West Milford, so it's going to be Mahwah ball. And I want to say that was hit out by Mascarinis, but I could be wrong. Here's Centrelli. Centrelli trying to find an option here. And that's going to get out to Cohn. Cohn with a great season so far.
Of course. I mean, she's on track for like almost 1,200 points.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Cohn being guarded by Mascarinis. Out to Jordan. Jordan to Laverghetta. Laverghetta with a little bit of a fumble there, but she recovers. 5-0 Mahwah, 6:04 left to play in the game. In the quarter. And here's Tremblay, and that's an air ball. And that's going to be a nice save there from Veka, who's going to get to West Milford. There's space with the pass, no good from Archnega. So Archnega with a nice play there. And we'll be right back. And we are back here. Here's Emma Jordan. Jordan trying to get it to Laverghetta, but that's going to be no good. So here is Veka, who's going to get it out here for the girls. And I'd like to say Veka's been having a very good season so far. She has 274 points, leading the team for West Milford. And here is Veka once again. She's going to get it out to Archnega. Archnega out to Veka. Veka trying to find a play here. And she's going to kick that
contested.
out. Yeah. Gets out to Mascarinis. And that's going to be hit out by Archnega. So now it's going to be Mahwah ball. Chase, why don't you talk about this Mahwah team for a second if we haven't already?
Yeah, I mean, we have, but let's just do it again. I mean, this defense is great so far. Offense has been pounding the rim, the ball, the boards, and everything. They've been getting the rebounds. And I think, as I said before, assists, and honestly, they've been doing great with rebounds too. So
yeah. Going out to Laverghetta. Laverghetta trying to find an option here. She's heavily contested by Veka. And that's going to be taken away from a bad pass. Archnega trying with the rebound for West Milford. And here is Space. Space trying to find an option here. Gets out to Archnega. It's going to out to Veka. Veka back out to Space. Space trying to find an option here. Gets back out to Archnega. Veka. Veka is going to be taken by Laverghetta. And it's heavily contested. And it's a jump ball.
Possession arrow is with the Highlanders.
And so Highlanders are now going to take possession of the ball here, and Veka's going to kick it out. And here is Space, and it's going to be, and that's going to be a foul on Tremblay.
Yep.
And here is, well, it looks like it's going to be Veka's going to go to the line here. 4:44 left to play in the quarter.
just a personal foul.
Yep. Excuse me, not a shooting foul. So here's Space. Space is going to try and find an option here. She has Archnega on the left. Archnega now with it from the pass of Mascarinis. Now out to Veka. Veka trying to find an option here. She sits at the 3, guarded by Tremblay. Veka trying to guard, and she's going to get it out to Fritz. And
Some loud roars from the West Milford side.
oh yeah, baby. And you know that crowd is not going to shut down anytime soon. But that was a shooting foul, so here Space is going to go to the line. Emma Jordan with the foul. Thank you, Mr. Doris. Always a good time when we have Mr. Doris.
Of course, anytime.
But that's going to be a miss.
Right.
That's going to be a miss from Space, so Tremblay's going to recover it, and here's Centrelli. Centrelli taking the ball. She's going to get it up, and here's Jordan. Jordan going to try to find an option here with 4:14 left to play in the quarter. Here's Centrelli. Centrelli getting out to Jordan. Jordan driving the ball. Nothing there, so there's Tremblay out with the 3 arc. And here's Tremblay. Tremblay going to get out to Laverghetta, who's got 301 points on the season now. Yep. Here's Cone.
Here's Cone. Takes the dribble. Gonna find some space. Pounds the board, and back to Tremblay. Good!
Tremblay for 3, and West Milford is now going to go back in possession here. And that's a huge 3 right there. For has to be hit out by...
And it's a turnover. Let's go.
It's a turnover there. And
Timeout West Milford.
We're going to have a timeout here when we return. Excuse me, that was not a timeout. Cone now with the ball. Cone trying to find a spot here as she is contested by Cernique. And here is Laverghetta. Laverghetta to Ava Comer, our spotlight player of the game, finally checked in. Also checked in for Mahwah. And that's a foul there.
Also, Savannah Eckway checks in for Emma Jordan.
Yep. And here's Mahwah. Veka trying to find an option here. And here's the shot from Cernique. No good. So recovered by Mahwah. Nope, they're going to claim it is out. And here is West Milford. Cernique out to
Savannah.
Space trying to find an option here. As she's going to get out to Veka. Veka out to Cernique again. Is going to get it out to West Milford again. That's no good. That was a shot from Sora Benowitz. Benowitz now checked into the game. And she checked in originally for Mascarinis. But now here's Centrelli. Centrelli going to try to find an option here. As she checks it in for Mahwah. And she's going to get out to Comer. They keep talking about this shoe game, man.
Yeah, I mean, I love these shoes. Hot pink.
Yeah. But here's Comer. Comer trying to find an option here. She's contested by Benowitz. And here's Centrelli from the pass. And Centrelli, that's a travel. Oh, up and down. They're calling it an up and down, not a travel. Jump ball. Never mind. And here's Centrelli, who's going to check it in. And here's Mahwah.
Great pass.
Good from Cone. And so here's West Milford now. And here's Space. Space going to try and find an option here as she gets down in the corner. Originally still by Laverghetta. And now here is...
This Mount bench is going wild.
It is. It's a great game right here that we got. And now here's a long shot pass to Space. Space, and it's going to be... Oh, that was a foul. And that's going to be a foul on... Oh no, it's going to be a foul on West Milford, so now it's going to be Mahwah ball. It is electric in here, Chase. Let me tell you that now. 10-2, Mahwah. Wow, do we have a game here tonight? And timeout West Milford when we return. Mahwah now. And this is a really interesting game we got here, Chase, because because Mahwah was coming out of the gate right away, and like we said, we predicted like something like this would happen right away. But yeah, so tough start from West Milford, throwing the ball like wild, and that's obviously not what you want from a team like this. Obviously not the start they wanted either, but that's the worst thing right now is that they just keep on losing the ball. They keep throwing the ball randomly, and it's been giving Mahwah every single shot right now for their chances to get right onto that ball.
Yeah.
So it's been nothing but smart playing here for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, honestly, I think defense turns into offense, and that's what Mahwah's thriving on right now. Just doing great on it.
Right, but here's Comer. Comer has Kakor in the paint, but here she gets it out to Tremblay. Tremblay to Laverghetta. Laverghetta. It's good for two! Laverghetta. Great play right there. And here is West Milford. They're going to go back on offense here. 12-2 Mahwah now. And here is West Milford marking Space. Space is going to get it out. Space trying to find an option here. And it's going to be hit out by Centrelli. It's going to be out of bounds by Mahwah. But that is some great defense right there from Mahwah with a minute 39 left to play in this first quarter. Mahwah's been playing excellent defense here. Chase, what do you got to say about that?
You know, I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again. They're just the steals, the turnovers, that turns into the 12 points that they have right now and the 10-point advantage. So as Savannah Ekway just has a huge block.
And that's going to be tough there as Mahwah hits it out from Centrelli. But that was a really smart play there from Savannah.
Checking the game for the Highlanders, number 22, Master Ennis.
And here is West Milford. Here's Space. Space trying to find an option here from the pass from Veka. But now here is Maskernis, who's finally checked back in. Benowitz to Veka. Veka trying to find an option here. Heavily contested by our spotlight player of the game, Ava Comer. And here's Veka trying to find an option here. It's getting tough for her. But here's Maskernis. And here's Veka. Veka trying to find a play here. And Veka driving. And that's going to be nothing there. 55 seconds left to play. And it looks like Veka's going to go to the line.
Yep.
Personal foul is on the Thunderbirds, number 30, Savannah Ekway.
Veka is
At the line for the Highlanders,
42 for 70. And here's Vaca for the shot. And it's going to be no good for the first one. So here she is now, 42 for 71 on the season, as she's getting ready for the next shot here, as she gets set. And it's good. So she's going to get the third point of the game for the team behind Space. And here's Tremblay. Tremblay's trying to find a play. I'd like to also mention that would be Vaca's 275th point of the season. There's Tremblay. Tremblay trying to find a play here. Gets out to Laverghetta. Laverghetta back out to Ekway. Ekway getting out to Centrelli. Centrelli out to Comer. Comer trying to find a play here. Gets out to Centrelli. Centrelli back out to Tremblay. Tremblay making a drive here. Nothing. Gets to Ekway, and it's going to be taken away by Vaca. And Space is going to try and touch it. And they're calling it Mahwah ball. That was
Great
hit
effort
out
by Ekway.
Definitely, and that was hit up by Veka. So Mahwah's going to come in here. Here's Tremblay. Laverghetta faking the checking out, but here's trying to find a play here. 10 seconds left to play in the quarter. And Ava, and definitely you want to see Marissa, but here's Comer. Comer for three. It's good! And that's the quarter. What a great end to the quarter. Comer with a great buzzer beater, and we'll be right back. 15-13 Mahwah at the end of the quarter.
The Ramsey scores.
Second quarter action here. Mahwah Thunderbirds versus the West Milford Highlanders. 15-13 here. Highlanders starting it off here. Oh, that's a bad pass right there, and that's going to be a backcourt violation and a bad pass there from Addison Archinega. And so here's the Thunderbirds getting ready to check it in here. So here's Ava Comer who's going to be checking it in. Comer looking for an option here as she has Laverghetta in the backcourt. And there's the pass. Laverghetta. Comer sitting there. And here's Laverghetta who's going to get the Tremblay. Tremblay, who's got Centrelli in the corner, probably won't hit that though because she's contested by Space, who plays a very good defensive game.
Yeah.
Comer to Centrelli. Centrelli.
Here's Centrelli to Comer. Tries to find an open space. Still going around. To Tremblay. Fakes it. The shot. One-handed. No good.
And now here is Veka going on the drive here. She tries to find an option here. Veka sitting in the corner, trying to find an option. She's got Space and Fritz. And she's going to get it over to Archinega. Archinega, who's going to get out to Fritz. And it's taken away by Comer.
Here's Comer. Stolen again.
And it's taken now back by Mascarini's. Mascarini's trying to find an option here. As she's going to get out to Veka. Veka trying to find play here. She's heavily guarded by Laverghetta. Laverghetta. You will notice one thing. Laverghetta is watching her shoes. Like, definitely want to watch that. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
And that looks like it's going to be a foul on Comer. And
Personal foul on the Thunderbirds, number 24,
Comer's going to be checked out now, and it looks like Harper is going to come back into the game for her. And the shot,
Near ball.
And what a nice save there from Sarah Wardlaw.
You know what I've noticed about this Mahwah team?
What's that?
Most of the players on the bench have the same exact shoes, even on the court.
Yeah, wait, what?
You see it?
Oh, yeah, no, I do.
Except for obviously the hot pink shoes by the player of the game, but maybe that's for a reason.
Yeah, facts. No, I actually did notice that. That's interesting. I mean, we've been seeing the shoe game in basketball change for a while now. But here's Laverghetta. Laverghetta to Tremblay. Tremblay with the layup. It's good! 17-13. And this team is
Cousin to cousin.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it right there. And you know, when we did interview them, they were talking about it. It's so nice to play as like a family and everything like that. You know, we say it figuratively, you know, every team's a family. So here, that's going to be a takeaway from Cone. Cone's going to be moving now. Who gets it out to Tremblay. Tremblay for three! No good. And now it's going to be rebounded by Laurel Space. Space, who's going to be going up with Wardlaw. And Space with the shot.
Good.
It's good. West Milford now up 5. It puts up 5 now. 17-5, Mahwah. Laverghetta to Cone. Cone trying to find a play here, and that's a foul.
All right.
And now Mahwah's going to be going to the line.
Fouls on the Highlanders, number 20, Laurel Space. Her first, team's first.
Excuse me, Mahwah's not going to the line, but that's a personal foul from Space. And Trelly trying to find a play here. She's got to get the ball in quicker. And Tremblay able to get there to Jordan. Jordan's going to try to find a play here as she's going to get it out to... she stays in the paint. That's risky, though, that paint play. But then here's Tremblay for 3. No good. Almost going to be rebounded by Wardlaw. And here's Fritz. Fritz going to get out to Space. That's an interesting play, almost with a backcourt right there. But here's Veka. Veka trying to find an option here. And Veka with a nice drive there, and she fumbles at the last second.
Rebound.
And here's
Another
Fritz.
rebound.
Fritz
No good.
And it's going to be taken away by Tremblay.
Let's go. Tremblay down the court. All the way to Laverghetta. It's good.
Laverghetta, what a great play. Laverghetta with a great shot. That was a great play there by Tremblay. And Mahwah's going to go up 19-5. So here's Vaca. Vaca's going to try to find a play here. She moves up the court here.
4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
She's got Maskerins on her right. Now Maskerins with the ball. And she gets out to Space. Space is going to get it back out to Vaca. Nope, she's going to get it to Wardlaw. And now here's Maskerins. Who's going to get it to Space. Space. He's going to hit Wardlaw. Oh, it's going to be a foul on Mahwah. So Wardlaw's going to go to the line most likely. And it looks like she will.
Bella Moffitt and Savannah Ekway will be subbing in.
Yep.
Her first, team second.
and Savannah Ekway as well.
Sarah
Yep.
Wardlaw, shooting 2.
So here is Sarah Wardlaw.